What is up, everybody? It's your boy Travis, aka Matsu here, and today I'm bringing you part 7 of my set 5 review. Today we're going to be talking about a fan favorite character, one of the big three, Mr. Tamaki Amajiki himself. Before I actually get into the video, make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, go check out my Patreon, my Linktree, and PPG for all your singles and sealed product needs. Let's get right into it. So Tamaki Amajiki is a 7-hander with 20 health, has the air, chaos, and water symbol. Static, at the start of your end phase, you may add 1 attack from your card pool to your momentum face up. Very strong. Enhance, once per turn, this attack gets plus X or minus X damage. X equals the number of your face up momentum plus 2. And then enhance, once per game, choose up to 3 momentum. If they are face up, flip them, and then period, unflip them. So this is a very strong character. I can't lie. I think his card text is very deceiving, but once you've actually played with or against the character, getting guaranteed momentum no matter what your opponent does and is inherently something that it isn't broken, but it breaks the rules of the game fundamentally, because like the assumption is that if you block a non-throw attack, typically it doesn't go to momentum if you fully block it. But he says, hey, no matter what, this one's going to momentum. This is always going to be in my momentum. And it's just crazy. This character is very, very strong. And then like, yes, he's a printed 20 health character, but you have to think, after your first minus X damage enhance, you have 22 health. After your second one, maybe it's minus 3 damage. You have 25 health. Like, this character just scales so absurdly well and has one of the best scaling symbols in the game in the water symbol and a really good defensive symbol in the air symbol. We've got release. We've got all of these crazy tools to work with. This character is going to see so much competitive play. You would not believe the amount of competitive play that this guy will see. Anyways, let's get on to his attacks. So first we have his ultra rare, Vast Hybrid Chimera Kraken. It's a 5 diff, 4 high for 6 with a 2 high block, 3 check, Fury, and ranged. If this is added to your momentum, add it face up. Okay, that's very good. Enhance, momentum, once per turn, your attack gets plus 2 speed. Crazy. Just free plus 2 speed. You're essentially giving your character the ability of, I have once per turn plus 2 speed, which is very good. And then enhance, commit, and freeze 1 rival foundation. That's also very good. And then enhance, commit 1 rival asset. This card is crazy. This card's going to be everywhere. Whether it's in him or another character. For example, maybe Water Recovery Girl can play this. Water Asui can play this. Like, there are just so many characters that can play this card super effectively. And the commit and freeze plus the enhance, commit 1 rival asset just makes this card over the top. Definitely ultra rare status. You're going to see that card everywhere. On to the next one, we have Claw Stopper. So Claw Stopper is a 4 diff, 4 mid for 4 with a 2 mid block and a 3 check. Breaker 1, punch, and slam. If this card is added to your momentum, add it face up. Enhance, momentum once per turn, draw 1 card, then discard 1 card. Okay, that's pretty good. You get a free loot once per turn. And then enhance, if you have at least 1 momentum, draw 1 card. This card is a free cantrip once you have momentum, and it has a relevant in momentum effect. And it also has Breaker 1. This card is going to see a lot of competitive play as well. And I can't wait. On to the next one, we have Tentacle Grasp. Tentacle Grasp is a 3 diff, 1 mid for 3 with a 4 high block and a 3 check, or 4 mid block and a 3 check. Throw. If this card is added to your momentum, add it face up, and then enhance momentum once per turn. Your rival's attack gets -1 speed. I think this card's crazy. I think people are sleeping on this card super hard. Free enhance once per turn -1 speed is huge when it's not like, we have been putting Surviving the Final in our decks since that card released. And this card is just surviving the final, but on an attack that also deals damage guaranteed unless they block with a face shield or a wall clang or something along those lines. I think this card is crazy, and honestly, I think it's probably one of his better attacks. I think, in my personal opinion, I think this card is going to see a lot of competitive play. On to the next card, we have Chicken Kick. Now, Chicken Kick is a 5 diff, 1 low block, 0 low for 5 with a 3 check, kick, range, and stun 1. If this card is added to your momentum, add a face up, obviously. Enhance momentum, this attack gets +1 damage. Response, after your rival passes on an enhance, this attack gets +1 speed. I think this card is pretty good. Now, for all of my old heads out there, this gives me real, like, Navos vibes, which obviously it's not nearly as strong as that card is. It has less base speed, doesn't get damage, so on and so forth. But in a character that has a lot of buttons to press, this card scales really well. Its momentum enhance is decent. I'm gonna say this card has a decent chance to see play. I'm not gonna guarantee it, but I think this card has a decent chance to see play. On to the foundations, we have Suneater of the Big Three. 2 diff, 5 check, 3 mid block. Response, remove, that's cost. After a card leaves your momentum due to a rival effect, draw 1 card and add the top card of your deck to your momentum face up. Playable while committed. Now, this is on 3 symbols that have a lot of stuff that wants to be in momentum face up, like 0 gravity lift on Earth, or on air and chaos. On water, we have all of Toga 2's support. On chaos, we have Denki's stuff. On air, we also have Denki's stuff. Like, this card's great. And then the flip for -1 speed for each of your momentum is crazy, especially in a character like MHACCG, for example, that stacks a lot of momentum for free. This easily scales to become -2, -3, -4, -5 speed even. This card, gonna see a lot of competitive play. On the next one, we have Self-Doubt. Self-Doubt is a 1/5 with a 2 low block. Response flip, that's cost. After your attack deals no damage, your next check gets +1. This card is not great. It's essentially flip. This is 2 foundations kind of on offense, which isn't great. I would have liked to have seen maybe like your next check gets +2, something along those lines. I don't think this card's very good, and I don't think it's going to see any competitive play. On the next one, we have Vast Hybrid, which is his rare foundation. It's a 3 diff, 5 check with a 2 mid block and unique, meaning you can only have 1 copy of it in your staging area. Enhance momentum once per turn. Your next check gets +1. It's very good. So once in your momentum, you can just, yep, +1. And we were just talking about how good -1 speed is, right? So this card is essentially -1 speed, but it's also +1 to your next check to play an attack. Or if Shigaraki, you're playing against Shigaraki, it's +1 to your check for him. Like, this card's great. Form once per turn. If you have at least 1 momentum, your attacks get +1 damage for the rest of the turn. This ability is also very good. Like, just very, very good. Free +1 damage for the rest of the turn is very good. Like, it's basically 1 Dry Eyes proc, which scales with the amount of attacks you play. You play 5 attacks in a turn. This card said form once per turn, give your next attack 5 damage, basically, except it's spread across 5, so it's even better. Enhance, add this card to your momentum face up. If there are any other copies of Vast Hybrid in your momentum, flip them unless your character is Tamaki Yamajiki. Okay, and it adds itself to momentum face up. So, if you have 1 momentum, you hit the form, and then you use its enhance to put it in, and then you can give +1 to your next check. Very, very good card. This card is good in almost anyone, but it's much better in MHACCG. On the next one, we have Adaptable. So Adaptable is a 2/5 with a 2 high block. Enhance commit, that's cost. Your attack gets +1 speed for each of your momentum, maximum 3. And then Deadlock Enhance, flip, your rival loses 1 health for each of your momentum. This effect cannot reduce your rival below 1 health. This card's good. I think this card has a decent chance to see competitive play. If not just for the very strong Deadlock Enhance. This card can easily, like I said earlier with Suneater of the Big Three, can scale to 4, 5, 6 damage, somewhere along those lines, especially in a character like MHACCG himself. So I'm going to say this card has a decent chance to see competitive play. Thanks everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. If I had to give Suneater's kit a number rating out of 10, I'd give it probably an 8. I think most of his cards are pretty good and we'll see some amount of competitive play. Yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Like I said, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out my Patreon, check out my Linktree, check out PPG for all your singles and sealed product needs. This has been Matsu, signing out. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.
What is up, Matsu Nation? Thank you for watching till the end of the video. If you enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe. And check out all my socials and my Patreon. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and sayonara.